Listen, I'm so excited to be here this morning. Listen, if you have not registered for the Success Women Conference, do it right now. The dates are November the 18th through the 21st. Okay, let me put this on. There we go. November the 18th through the 21st, Success Women Conference International.com. Let them know that I sent you because that's what it's all about. Shout out to Kern Cherry, Tiffany D. Bell, Dorothy Patrick Wilson, for allowing me to be a sponsor, allowing my show to be broadcast all over, and me connecting with some extraordinary women in business. Your authors, your coaches, your teachers, your preachers, your realtor. I got all kind of interviews. I got 14 interviews today, and it's gonna be bananas. And so, with that being said, my next guest, listen, she's my sister girl sister. She's a ambassador. She has her own TV show that I am so proud of her. She's my confident coach, baby. She is a one of a kind. You will never, ever, never, ever, ever find another lady like her. And she knows, listen, I love her. And it's no secret. I told Kern, she called my phone. She said, well, do we have time to fit her in? I said, baby, let me tell you something. I'll move some folks around so she can get in. Because that's the love that we show to each other. So let me bring my sister in, y'all. I've been talking like, who's she talking about? Of course it's Trevor Michelle. Come on, my girls in the building.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Oh, I like my background. Shoot, you know, on it. Mm-hmm. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Listen, I said, Travis, we're going to kill this interview because she and I, we just vibe together. It is what it is. Y'all know the love is coming off the TV set. How about that?
That's exactly right, because this is real.
I wore my pearls just for her because I knew she was going to wear her pearls, represent her grandmother, and I had to do it with her today. So we pearling today, baby.
That's right. Absolutely. Because we're getting this on today. I'm just so excited to be here, Dr. Nikki. You have no idea. I'm just so excited that I'm in your circle and I can actually call you friend and we talk. You know what I'm saying? Offline. It's not just you see people on the show and it's like nice, but this is real.
This is real. And the thing about it, it's so real because she and I have kindred stories. But the thing about it is just all about, you know, being a kind of sister. Like if you call my phone, she already knows my phone. What's up? What we doing? What we at? What can I do for you? How can I serve you? And that's what it's all about. Real sisterhood. This ain't no phony baloney, baby. This is real. Right. And we have to keep that momentum in all of our relationships as sisters. Like I never and by the way, my dad I have a lot of sisters. I have a lot of sisters. And God has really mended our relationships. But with Travis and Michelle, we just know that we're gonna talk about everything. And whatever we talk about on the phone, it stays on the phone. And that's
right.
So tell the people who you are, where you're from, and what you got going on.
Okay, I am Trevis Michelle. Okay, I am an international best-selling author of Saving Lives or Fighting for Mine. In that anthology, I share my story going from powerless to powerful, from a little girl who her mom abused her, told her that she would never come before any man that she has, and then proved it. It's one thing when people tell you something, she walked the walk. To go on to still become successful but I had to walk through the process. I was raped, I was trafficked, then to be able to have a healthy marriage until it wasn't, but I did have 3 wonderful, beautiful children from that. And guess what? I'm still friends and very close to my ex-husband now because I was able to forgive myself and to forgive him. So that's one area. The other, I am the confidence coach. What? You hear my voice? This is real me. I have a signature walk method. It's called WALK, willing participant. You got to be a willing participant in your own life out here. Because if you're not willing to do that mindset shift, if you're not willing to do something different, if you're not willing to take some chances, even if you're scared, what are you doing? Hey, you have to take action steps. That means some therapy. I had to do that. You got to pray. I've been on the laid down face, snot and everything to God. Also having that support system around me, reading, doing whatever it takes, taking classes to be a better me. Learning to love myself. L is love yourself, no matter what. Whether my eyelash is a little off to the side maybe one day, or my hair isn't doing what it wants to do, or your imperfections, but I'm learning to love my imperfections and kick butt unapologetically. That's why I'm making excuses to anybody. you know, hey, I may not be your type of your cup of tea, and I'm not in your circle, but I'm in God's circle. So that's all that matters. In addition to that, I am one of the speakers on Success Women's Conference, and with Kern Cherry and Tiffany Bell, and then there's the other young lady. Look, let me tell you something. To be able to share my story. Now, I went through my journey. My journey is mine. But God said, you need your, I put you going through this journey, but it's not for you alone. You can't be selfish with it. You have a story to share. And even if you're uncomfortable, even if you're embarrassed about it, but I'm no longer embarrassed about my story because I can't go undo it. So guess what? It's now time for me to help other women gain back their confidence one step at a time. So you go into the next chapter of your life, whatever that is, powerful and confident. Yes, that's who I am. I'm also a host of Late Night with Trevis Michelle every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ugly side of the backstory. What does that mean? That means we need to know, Queen and Kings, come on. How did you get to where you are right now? It's great to look at the shiny object. Look, oh, Dr. Nikki, look at her. She has her podcast. She's a pastor. She has her doctorate. She has an institute. She's speaking all over the world. She has her Herpreneur Network, which I am a proud ambassador of. She has all these things going on. But guess what? How did she get there? She didn't just wake up one day and everything fell in place. She had to go through a journey. You have to go through the process. Just like that walk, you can't skip steps. You skip around sometimes, but you can't skip steps. You have to go through the process. So on the show, that's what people talk about. So I was so happy to have interviewed Dr. Nikki a couple of weeks ago. So now, yes, I am here. Hello, Dr. Joe. Thank you for popping in.
Look at Dr. Joe. She always supports. That's my book. I love Dr. Joe. we got some amazing women that support us. Listen, that daggone Herpreneur tribe is sickening.
It's thick. It's real.
It's real. It's real. I mean, you guys have been, it just became a part of my whole entire life. Every day I'm like, oh, I miss my sisters. I love where I could go and say, oh, let me love on Travis, or let me love on Dr. Joe. Let me love on, you can show all the love in the world, and they receive it all. They be like, okay, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. And that's what real love is all about. That's what it's all about. And I love Travis Michelle because of her authenticness. Everybody knows she's real. She's real. What you see is what you get. And that's what I love about her. And tell us about these books that you don't wrote. Come on now.
Well, Saving Lives or Fighting for Mine, like I was sharing, is part of an anthology. So last year in February, I live in New York City. I'm a registered nurse, but I had foot surgery, so I was home recovering. And in February, after coming out of the hospital having my procedure, 2 weeks later, I came up with COVID, but nobody knew what it was. They just knew it wasn't the flu. I was sick as a dog. I was about to call 911. Can I share with you, if a registered nurse, a doctor, someone in healthcare decides to call 911, you know something's happening, because we try to fix ourselves. We know we don't want to go to the hospital. But I sat there and I said, God, I can't do this by myself. I've been trying to run my life. I let God in, of course, but then I always take the wheel back. You know, they say, take the wheel. I said, I need you to be my pilot. You said I have a story to tell. Nobody knows me. How am I going to do this? I don't know. But if you spare my life, you are my pilot. I'm making you my pilot. I don't know. I'm just going to walk through the doors. I'm going to walk through scared. I'm not going to, oh, well, I don't know. You know how we say, I'm waiting on the Lord. Meanwhile, God said, open the door. You're not waiting on him, because he already opened the door. You chose not to go through it because it didn't look the way you thought it should look, especially when you're a Christian. So I said, whatever doors you open up, I'm going to walk through. If you spare my life, I am going to shout and let people know you're my foundation, but I'm going to share my story to help somebody else. When I tell you, I went in the bathroom, you know, when your family's from the South, I went in that shower, put that steam on. All of a sudden, everything just came out. I was able to breathe. And I knew that was my message, that was my sign. So I started Trevis Michelle LLC, and I have been speaking on platforms. And I said it because it's very important that you say what it is you want to do. Words are important. And I said, you know, I am going to speak locally, nationally, and globally, and I'm going to get paid for it. I'm going to be on the stage with Les Brown, okay? Because I used to watch him and living in New York City, I would go and actually hear him speak. I'm going to be on the stage with Lisa Nichols. Guess what? I've been on the stage with Les Brown. I've been on the same stage as Lisa Nichols. I'm going to be on television talking about my story and my books. That's coming next. You know what I mean? So you have to put it out there. So that's what my book is. And you can always go to my Instagram at Trevis Michelle, and then you can pick up a copy of that book. We're going to be, you know, putting that out. It's on sale right now. Excuse me. So you better go grab it before the price go back up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You better grab
Um,
it. You better.
Also, I'm working on my story, my solo story, but it's taking a turn right now because I have some other stuff that came up. So I'm not going to I thought I was going to be able to have it done by like the end of the year. It's not. God was like, no, you got more to put in it. So let's just hold off on it. But in the interim, I have an online course, and that is, teaching you about your confidence. It's 4 weeks, and it's affordable one. It's going to be $4.97. And in that 4 weeks, you do the W, the A, the L, the K, willing participant, action steps, love yourself, and kick butt unapologetically. And yes, you will have some homework, okay, in that. The first one will be live. After that, it probably won't, but I want to have some feedback. Then you're going to have a journal to go with it. Boss up in your confidence journal so that you need to write. And it's not, journals are nice and people have them, but to me, they're a little busy. And you can get confused with having all this other stuff in it. You have a blurb. It gives you an idea of what you need to write, and then you need to do the work. We need to stop looking at the shiny objects and the distractions. You need to put it down and do the work, and stop saying I'm going to get it done in 4 weeks. It's a 30-day journal, okay? It is. But if it takes you a month to get through the willing participant, that's fine. And you go ahead and get yourself another copy. If it, as long as it takes, but the fact is that you're moving forward. And then I'll have my program, which will start next year. And that's going to be 8 weeks. And that will be more, it'll be a group, but you'll have a little bit more access to me. Okay. Because that's my high ticket item. I'm putting it out there. I told you I'm authentic. I'm not hiding, because being in these streets, if it wasn't for Kim Coles, who I've been on the stage with and in her groups and Facebook and stuff, that's how I was able to start, because she had a free, it was like 7 days. And she had all of these top speakers that were thousands of dollars. You couldn't even afford them. And she had it for free. And I was sitting at home. So, we were all sitting at home last year. And I went on there, and then to be able to meet her, she actually was one of those persons that spearheaded me to where I am. So, I always have to give her acknowledgement for that, because she really did. She was like, you can do this. And she showed me that I could. But during that process, I bought all kind of programs. I mean, look, man, I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And sometimes you see, these folk need me more than I need them.
Right.
So I want to make sure that I add value. I don't do fluff well. In my history as a registered nurse, my specialty has always been emergency room. So I want to get you in, get you out. I want to get you what you need, package it in your arm, tell you, and then it's for you to do the work. So with that walk method, like, yes, some people will only be able to do the online course, and that's okay. But then you'll have bundles where if you need to speak to me, I'll be available. But I need you to do the work. It's time to stop like, oh, it looks pretty. Oh, we're fluffing it. Oh, we're spending so much selling you on it. Look, I'm telling you it's impact. But if you don't do the work yourself, it ain't going to get done.
And you're right. You got to, we were talking about Dr. Nikki, and I was just on her interview talking about the spirit of procrastination. We procrastinate too much in life, and we wonder why things are not going the way we need it to go because of the procrastination spirit. We got to learn how to let it go. Tell the truth about yourself. Go ahead and stop making excuses and just do it. Just do it. Do it. Get her done. And once you get it done, then you'll see what it hadn't been that bad. It wasn't that bad. You just been procrastinating on what you had to get done. So this is good, Travis. I'm so proud of you. My confidence coach. Come on, confidence coach. So how has it been on Clubhouse? How has the journey been on Clubhouse?
Well, other people say that I'm well known in the Clubhouse streets. I don't see it that way because I'm just being me. So I'm not trying to be nosy, but I joined Clubhouse in January, and I can say the digital currency is awesome. I didn't have a product because other than my book, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I just knew I had to get my story out, and I was able to connect with other people. So I've been in rooms with mental health, and we did a 48-hour summit. I've been part of different summits there on Clubhouse. I joined other groups. Some of them, they don't even exist anymore. They were gung-ho and everything. And I was like, yes, and we're on Discord and we're going to do all this stuff. But because they had not dealt with their own crap, they weren't really able to help and keep the group going. So then I was like, that's fine. I just know I have to go on a stage and speak. I have to learn more about business. I have to be in the room. I can't keep that same circle like broke five broke. That's what one of my coaches, King Ashley, asked. She said, you can't be following broke five broke and expecting to get money. You got to be around people who are doing what you want to do so that each level you're growing up. And so that's what I did. And next thing I know, because I'm so authentic, and hey, I'm at New Yorker. People just started naturally saying, wow, here's your message. And I was like, God, so you're sending people. God would send people and say, look, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And I thought I was just a divorce strategist, because in my story, in my anthology, I'm talking about divorce. And I was like, God, it just wasn't resonating. I was going to do an online course with it. I have a checklist. So you can go grab your checklist, because if you are going through a divorce and you're a woman of color and you Black, they're not treating you the same. So we have some things we need to do. So you can go over to you can go straight to easytree.me/Trevis Michelle and get your divorce checklist, because there are things you need to know, questions you need to ask. So I was going that route, and people kept saying, but you're more than that. And I was like, yeah, I am, but I don't know which way. So I'm being real. I didn't just start out like, marketing, I'm a confidence coach. Even though I'm confident, I thought it was just to do with the divorce. So God weaves you through, because I kept saying, okay, I'm learning. And then it hit me. People kept just saying, being part, when it happened, I'm gonna tell you, Dr. Nikki, being a part of the Herpreneur Network, that was the final, hammer on the nail head. Mm-hmm. People said, but your confidence, that's what people were back channeling. People they would make comments. And I was like, okay, God. And then I already had the WALK. So it was already there, but I didn't see the vision because I was so busy shiny objects. I'm looking at what other people are doing. And plus, you want to make money, but you want to be, so I had to sit down, and then God walked me through to be in this wonderful network of Christian business women. And I always tell Dr. Nikki, y'all who know me, I ain't about y'all women. I love you, but I wasn't trying to get with you. Any Black women, I'm just saying it, right? I'm live. God, why you got me up in here? Now, if my mother was the one that didn't care about me, didn't show me love until her last 5 months of her life when I took care of her during cancer, why are these other women? I don't do drama. I can't hold my mouth back. I don't want to be, I don't want to hurt anybody, but don't come for me. And so and I was like, okay, but I was on Dr. Nikki Zeigler show because I've been on the Power Up Summit and the Level Up Summit. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to stay. And then Dr. Nikki's like, I'm pruning people. We have some people in the group that just shouldn't be in the group, which is true, because I don't speak. You don't hear me every 5 minutes. God be the glory. God, but I don't talk like that. I don't have to. You should be able to see who I am. God will show through, but I don't have to every minute quote a scripture and all that. That's not me. I'm not that holy. Okay. And when she said, I'm going to prune, and there's some people that are here, and we're going to just start those of you that make the cut. And I was like, well, God, I don't know if I make the cut, and I'm definitely not going to contact her. So if this is where I'm supposed to be, it's where I'm supposed to be. And that's what happened.
I had no idea.
Yeah, let me tell you. But I stayed present. I stayed steadfast.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, because I stayed, Dr. Nikki is like, oh, your confidence. Yeah, that's it. That's what you're. And I'm like, oh, okay, God, I hear you. Yeah. Oh, we need to do this. You need to teach the confidence class. I called Dr. Nikki and I was like, I would like to teach the confidence class. Now, I wasn't trying to do a beta for my online course. I just know that if we're a herpassador and we're the face of the Herpreneur Network with Dr. Nikki as a visionary, we got to walk a certain way. We have to present a certain way. We can't be like everybody else, because you can't lead if you're not one. You don't know when to follow, but you can't lead if you haven't worked on your stuff. So I saw that, and she was like, yeah, okay, when? Next thing I know, 3 days later, I was on Sunday and we had our Zoom. And guess what?
You know what? And when you did that, I had so many people calling me like, man, she killed it. I was like, wait a minute, what I done missed? I done missed the whole. Then I called Angela. I said, Angela, did you record it? I said, we want to hear what she said. I had let me tell you something, Dr. Look, I had so many people to call me and said that you did an amazing job with that confidence. And see, if you notice, every time you come into the room, you start talking, the room shift. See, when you are a blaze starter, I call myself a blaze starter. When you are a blaze starter, you're able to go into the room and shift the whole room by the confidence that you speak of. You got to do it.
Right.
gotta do it.
And I
Listen.
thank you because you gave me that opportunity. But, you know, while we were there, then I think it was Kay from the Herpreneur, her ambassador. She said, and it may have been someone else, but they were like, okay, so we're your beta group. You're ready for your online course. And I was like, I wasn't trying. I wasn't thinking about that. I was just doing what I know that I'm supposed to do. And I had, the thing is, I already have notes because I do in my online course. So I had my notes. I was prepared. You know, I was telling it, and it walked through. So it was just like, it was perfect. And then that gave me confidence that I'm on the right path, because we all need confidence. We
got to have
confidence. Coach does not mean that I got it all together all the time. Absolutely to the not. Okay.
She said to the knot.
Yeah.
Look at J. Denise, the blaze starters. Look at her.
Exactly.
She started some blaze up that way. Wait a minute.
Blaze starters. I have to use that. And we are blaze starters. It's true. And you're uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable with that because I'm so concerned with, but I don't want people to think I'm perfect, or I'm trying to be perfect, or that I'm better than, you know. And then God was like, you're like, aren't you king's kid? Aren't you in the kingdom? So you're not like everybody else.
That's right.
You are you. So all of this that you get from me is just me. I don't have to be somebody else. I don't have to pretend. But if you're insecure, oh, I'm going to mess with your spirit. Not verbally, but our spirits are going to mess with each other because I'm confident in who I am. But being confident in who I am, that also lets other people who have low self-esteem, they feel uncomfortable. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Because you be around me long enough, your confidence will change. Because see, I'm not here to hurt you, but you be around me long enough, you're going to know that you're enough. You're going to know that you can be. You're going to know that all those things that you went through, you are not a victim. You were victimized. You're going to step out on your faith. You're going to step out on your power and your confidence, knowing who you are. You stick around with me long enough, you know, people are going to look at you like, who is that?
My God. I can't with Trevis, Michelle. Listen, if you have not registered for the Success Women Conference, November 18th through 21st, you're going to miss out on a treat like this woman right there.
Right here.
Right there.
She's a speaker also, guys.
Oh, I'm speaking that. Y'all know I'm ready. Listen, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Ooh. I cannot. Only Travis Michelle can pull this out of me. Because y'all know I'd be like low key, like, okay.
No.
Right there. All that. My girl. Travis Michelle in the building, baby. You better get with
That's
it.
right. And when you have like-minded people, you know, we say it.
That's
but
right.
Like-minded people, like Dr. Nikki doesn't take anything away from me, and I don't take anything away from her.
Oh, we fix this out. Listen, we come in together. That's what I love about our tribe. We all bring something to the table. She be keeping me confidence. She be ministering to me. I be like, you bad. I be want to throw my phone. I can't throw it because I just got it. But I be like, talk to Michelle. You better say it, sis. I be doing all that in the background, doing all kind of kicks. You know, say kicks I never done before, but I do it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we do. It's all about motivating, and it's really all about celebrating each other.
Right.
We have to learn how to celebrate and really genuinely love each other, and that's what we have here. It's nothing but love. So listen, if you have not registered, Success Women International, right down there, go ahead and do that now. Let them know that Travis Michelle and Dr. Nikki said, I'm coming because I need to be here. It is absolutely free. It don't cost anything to be a part of the Success Women Conference. Let Kern know, Tiffy know, and Dorothy know that we coming.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming. Listen, and we're not going to apologize for what's going to happen in the rooms. Okay?
Not at all. And stay tuned, because every day you're going to have check your social media platforms and share this video out. This live. Make sure you share it to other people. Other people, don't be selfish. Don't say, "Oh, I got it," and take your notes. You need to share this out to other folk so they can be blessed. And then they're looking like, "Oh, this is how you live in your life." Oh, okay. You see what I mean? Don't hold it in. We need to share as women, especially Black women. Right? I have a group on Facebook called Black Women Walking in Power, and I haven't been as active in it. I'm being honest. Tell the truth, shame the devil. I told you my family's from the South. And I was like, ooh, then I said, maybe I should change the name. I want to make it more inclusive. And then there's something going on with me right now. I'm like, no, it's Black women. We need to just say it's Black women and be okay with it. And so it's Black women walking in power. It does not mean that if you're Asian, Indian, that you can't come in. Absolutely not. Come on.
But the thing about it, what we have to understand is this right here. I had one lady call me, and I'm going to let you go because I got to get another interview in. She said, well, herpreneur for Christian women. I ain't no Christian. I said, well, baby, you ain't no Christian. You can't get up in here. You just have to learn how to hold on to whatever assignment that God has given you and don't apologize for it. So if it's Black women, that's the assignment that God gave you.
Exactly. And I'm so happy to be here. Woo-hoo! Yes.
Yes. And you know, you're welcome to come back anytime. You're my girl. So it is what it is.
Thank you. We will.
We got it like that. So yes. All right, guys, we out of here.
Oh, 1 second. I got to tell you where to find me. You got to go over to Instagram at Trevis Michelle. Facebook, come on now, at Trevis Michelle. I'm in Clubhouse. You always find me roaming these streets, especially Herpreneur Network, which we're on every morning from 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
And then we go to like 9 or something. But that's Central Time. So if you're in the Eastern Time, it'll be 8 a.m. You need to be on. We have shows every week. And my show on the Herpreneur Network is what? Walk in Confidence, okay? On Sundays at 9 p.m. Hey, guess what? This is Trevis Michelle. I'm too much for some, not enough for others. And that's okay. But guess what? I am always just right for me.
Boom! Hey, this is Dr. Nikki. Wanted to come on here today and talk about, my ultimate herpreneur planner. Hey, listen, if you haven't gotten this planner, you are missing out, especially for those Christian women who are in business. This planner is made just for you. Okay, Dr. Nikki, so what's in it? Everything. Over 90 affirmations. It teaches you how to successfully plan your action. If you are trying to get your branding together, you're trying to get things together, this particular planner is going to help you to plan your action. We have a whole branding development. We have a whole layout on how and the necessarily things that you need to plan your business. I got the business cards in there. Check your password. Listen, a business overview. This planner is something that you don't want to miss. We talk about your strength. We talk about your weakness. Who's your threat? We talk about your sales, your products. We talk about your shipping, your vision board. Listen, everything that you need is in this planner. 240 things to teach you on how to get your life together, girls. Come on. Listen, it also has a social media planner in here, your video planner, your services planner. I didn't leave nothing out. I didn't leave anything out because I wanted to make sure you knew exactly what's going on. Hey, who's rocking with you? Who's on your team? I mean, it tells you everything. And guess what? It's daily, it's weekly, it's monthly. We talk about the finances. Have you posted? Where you post at? I even got 12 of my ambassadors writing stories on 12 awesome women in the Bible. You don't want to miss this planner. This planner is life-changing. And guess what? It's here to serve you. So guess what? The planner is nothing but $59. $59. Listen, email me, Dr. Nikki Zeigler at gmail.com and say, hey, Dr. Nikki Zeigler, I need that planner to get my life together. And once you get it together, you're going to see the transformation that God's going to send your way. All of it because you step out on faith and you invest it back in you. $59 is all it's cost. Step out on faith and get the planner that to change your whole entire life. Hey, inbox me. Let's connect. Let's get you.